Hello, Game Day Coaching members. This is Rick Storley from New Home Sales Coach, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the how-tos of your blogging strategy, which what we found with my clients that we're doing this for is by far and away the most powerful strategy for getting new people to your website and getting people to engage you in an online lead or showing up at your model home or perhaps an open house for remodeling. So I want to talk specifically about taking digital photos or video. And so what makes sense for most of you is to have your production people do this. So if you have a job site superintendent or perhaps a lead carpenter that's at the job on a regular basis, it makes sense for them to do it. However, these guys are busy. They don't really understand the whole sales and marketing bit. And so this video is really designed for them to sort of show them how to do it and then why we're doing it. So number one, the photos and the videos do not have to be perfect. They simply do not have to be perfect. What we really want to focus on is making sure we've got good lighting. So if there's a certain time of the day when the sun shines on say the kitchen and you're remodeling the kitchen, you want to try to take pictures during that time of the day, or just make sure you've got the lights turned on. We want to make sure we have good sound. That's very important. So obviously turn off the music, turn off cell phones, and make sure you talk loud and hold the microphone close to when you're shooting video. Number three is just tell the story. It's as simple as telling the story of what you're doing. So if you're demoing a wall or you're framing up for a new center island or doing rough-ins or whatever it is, just tell the story of what you're doing and also why you're doing it. So the people, as an example, wanted to open up their kitchen for better entertaining and add a center island for their sink. Okay, so that requires you to move the plumbing in the kitchen, tell that story of why you're doing it and what ultimately the end result is going to be. And then finally, you want to set it up so you can email the photos or the video directly from your phone. This will not work if you have to go back to your computer and send it from there, but email it directly from your phone. So make sure you talk to your provider, perhaps your cell phone provider, on how to do that. Look it up online, get some help from somebody, but it's a very, very simple process of simply uploading the video to perhaps a YouTube page or emailing the actual file directly to, say, a marketing person within your organization. All right, next let's take a closer look at the blogging strategy. The blogging strategy is more or less telling the story of why people want to build a home, why they chose you as a home builder or perhaps remodel a home and why they chose you as a remodeler, and then the process that they go through. And so what we want to do is more or less document that process. So someone else that is, say, still researching to do this or perhaps considering you but hasn't chosen you yet, what we're going to do is educate them, and in the same time we're going to show them how happy ultimately your clients are. Now, being a production person is a huge part of that because ultimately you're in charge of the experience of the construction period, which ultimately is going to lead to a happy client and or a referral. So it works like this. We've got a number of posts here. We have approximately days from a previous post. What we're trying to do is maybe get an update once a week. Here's a topic, a storyline, a suggested visual, some quotes or things you could talk about and when you take the visual or shoot the video, the tools you may want to consider using, and then this is just some simple notes. So we're starting with getting a photo of a home site in the case of a new home, working through a concept plan, showing red lines, a final plan, ultimately selections, and then when we get to the production part where we say get to excavation, we like to get a photo of the foundation being dug. A simple digital camera, they're digging the foundation, it's going to be a walkout basement, so on and so forth. And as you can see, we're just following a construction schedule. And so each one of these talks about a storyline, what the suggested video is, and maybe you're getting a quote. So talking to the electrician about any electrical details they're doing, low voltage, rough-ins for HVAC, insulation, drywall, that sort of thing. You might think it's boring, but to the layman or someone that's considering doing this themselves, it's absolutely fascinating. Good luck and happy selling.